Hello guys, it's Peter from PS Sound, and this video is going to be about something different, not car audio related now, but my home audio project that some of you might have seen pictures of on Instagram or Facebook. And I thought to introduce this project to you as well, because I would like to make a playlist of it, because yeah, this is going to be a very interesting project for sure, more complex than just, you know, using simple boxes in you know, like most people do in their rooms. So yeah, let's see what I am playing with. So here are these monsters, 4 foot high open Baffle speakers, and people think that I have an enclosure behind them. I don't. Look at that fancy cable, huh? Proper high-end speaker cables. Absolutely no point for testing. As you can see, the back is nicely chamfered out for all drivers for better airflow. The top section is changeable because I'm planning to try different speakers. As you can see, there are 2 tweeters, one facing forward and one facing towards the back, because open Baffle speakers radiate sounds, obviously not just to the front but towards the back as well. So it has to be the same with the tweeter, and people would use Dipole tweeters, but I haven't got them just yet, so I had to use 2 monopole tweeters, and the rear is wired with opposite polarity. So when the cone moves at the front towards the front, at the back it also moves towards the front, so they move like that. If it was wired the same way, then they would move like this. Obviously you will never see movement on the tweeter, but you know what I'm talking about. So this is how I could make it happen with monopole tweeters, and you can see the lines there. This was the original, the first measuring point, where I actually placed it to just testing by ear. I was moving the speaker back and front, and that's where I found it the best, and funnily that's where it measures the best as well. But it's not funny, you know, once you do this game for long enough, you can trust your ears. But actually I have 6 points, you only see 5, but I had one more in front of that, even closer, more into the room, nearly halfway into the room. It's going to be definitely interesting to see those measurements. So I have the Acoustic Elegance IB range 15-inch bass driver, the hybrid audio X6P, so paper cone with dust cap, wideband mid-range drivers, which can easily play up to like 810K without any issue, and the Audible Physics RG50 1-inch tweeters for now, just for testing, that I had 2 pairs of on the shelves. For testing, you've seen these amps before, pretty old school Technics amps, and we are using probably even less than a single watt. Wow, bass driver is hitting 1 watt at times, crazy, but we can multiply it and we see everything better. So that's running the bass, the mid-range and the tweeters. We can't even see the top one. Yeah, tweeters hardly draw anything right now. Processing is running through this Zapco processor, the HDSP5 Z16. It has 16 channel outputs, and it's a native 96K 24-bit DSP, which actually now has a HD Bluetooth module as well that's lit with the green light, so it can accept 192K 24-bit content through Bluetooth, proper aptX latest chip, as well as where you see that USB, it can play pretty much any file from that USB. It's a very, very clever DSP for sure. It's a car audio DSP, so it has its own 12 volt power supply. Well, that's actually 100 amp power supply, so I can try different car audio amplifiers as well, because that's where my main business is, as you know. But for the time being, you know, there's absolutely no point to go crazy with amplifiers and everything, because the room is more important than anything. Room treatment, speaker placement and tuning. People would never believe what difference you can have once you do proper room treatment. And of course, once you have fully active setup, you can also tune everything. You know, every single driver has a 31 band EQ. So yeah, you will see from the upcoming video all the measurements at different points and how big difference the actual tuning can make. I will also have a video just playing music and describing things, because obviously I have to kinda be careful with what I play due to copyright issues. But you know, if I make a video just purely about music, then I don't care. You know, that video will be kind of screwed by copyrights anyway. But all I can say for now, that these speakers are definitely delivering what I was after. People think that, you know, these things don't play bass, whereas this is the most accurate bass you can ever hear in a room. They are super accurate and they can play the lows as well. You just have to be, you know, a bit clever how to set it up in the room. And yeah, you need really good drivers for this application too. I don't drag it any longer. I leave it here for now. And hopefully you subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet. And follow this playlist. There's going to be a dedicated playlist for this home project. And then hopefully I can talk to you very soon. Take care.
Fast I run.